You said that ABM is the right way to marketing. It's not like different from traditional marketing. It's just the way marketing should be done, right? Why do you say so, and why has it changed over the years, over the B2B SaaS space, etc.?
Yeah. So everybody can, I feel like there's hopefully this debate between whether you have an ungated piece of content or gated piece of content, right? There's that whole argument. And one of them, if you have a gated piece of content, that leads itself more to a lead centric model, which in some cases is okay if it's like a very high value piece of content that makes sense. But for the most part, where the trend is going with B2B, you want to create that frictionless process for the buyer. And so why I think this is just good marketing, and it's different than traditional marketing in terms of when I think of traditional marketing, I think of, okay, we generated 100 leads this month, everything is gated, that's how we're driving revenue, we're passing everything over to sales that comes in. That shouldn't be the focus, and that shouldn't be the mindset, just based on how people are working in today's world and how they're consuming content. People want, they're really like scared to fill out forms. And so when it comes to ABM and you're putting a lot of money and dollars behind these programs, you want to make that process frictionless. And so what makes this really good marketing is just having things that are ungated around a target group of accounts or account or however you split it, and you make it frictionless. You put out everything there that is ungated. You create noise around this company or group of companies. And the way that you do that could involve a variety of tactics. You could do a sticker bomb. You could just throw like a bunch of stickers at a company, right? Or you like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like guerrilla tactics, but you could do custom landing pages, but whatever is on the page has to be ungated. And then in tandem, while you're doing that, with the buy-in of sales, you have your BDR team going after these accounts, and they're going after these accounts when they start to see these intent signals spiking. And so that way, this whole kind of new, it's not necessarily, I don't think it's new, but I think it's the right way how we should be marketing. It's, marketing's role is to create a frictionless process for sales. That way, when sales comes in, they can easily start a conversation knowing that the account has already seen our company Devo, they've already engaged with us at some level. We might know exactly what piece of content that they clicked on, not from a form fill, but from other methods that we can derive from, and they can steer the conversations that way. And so it's all about creating the frictionless process for the buyer, because these days that's what is needed.
That's actually really insightful. And coincidentally, today we released a podcast with Nalin, who's the founder of Story Lane. So, what they do is they do interactive demos for B2B SaaS companies. And oh, by the way, they are really good. Everybody watching this live should definitely check them out. And and they just break that, while we think it's totally impossible to break that silo where you can get a demo of the product on the website. So we used Story Lane for us. It's already on our website, it's on our landing pages, and it's absolutely amazing on how many leads we get out of it. And even if we don't get that leads, we push it to our sales team, and we tell them that, hey, they have seen our demo and they've gone through the entire demo. That means they are definitely not like window shopping. They're definitely here
Right.
to buy something, if not us, another software like us. That's a great advice, and I think we went into that a bit late. But if you are watching this and if you're listening to these advices, you should definitely check out something like these. Another example of that, how we did it at Factors, is these sort of lives, right? I don't really get who actually looks at my lives. LinkedIn should provide that data, but it doesn't. But yeah,
I didn't
but
know that. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yeah. LinkedIn should
yeah, it
definitely do
doesn't tell me
that.
who looks at my lives. Yeah, it's it's really bad. But yeah, that. But I still know who do regularly engage with me, and I know for a fact that one day I hope I can get them to a demo. So this does help in a way, like ungated content for the win. So
Absolutely. And what you said around having a demo on the website for, especially for Factors for your business, is kind of the ideal situation too, because it's a product that you can easily walk through and understand. I think where this changes and where this differs is when you have a product like Devo that is I don't want to say a little more complicated, but it has a little more. We're one of the biggest cybersecurity companies in the world, and so when we get to that demo stage, we want to make sure that we're qualifying the account first and foremost. But secondly, to get the best kind of experience for the user, we do want to customize it a little bit to show them what's actually possible. And it depends on the product a little bit around, okay, and there's also just debates around should you do a demo on the first call or should it be a qualification call, all that kind of stuff. But in the
That's
sense of
really,
for
that's really that friction repels me. So
yeah. And so for something like that, though, that is and what you're doing. You're seeing some of the highest intent signals that you could provide. Like if somebody is watching that demo form, but maybe they didn't, or watching that demo, gone through that whole process, but they never filled out a form. That's one of the highest intent signals I would say that you have in your entire business. And so that's a great lead. Hmm.
yeah, yeah.